Okay, Leo, we getting ready to do your sign. Welcome to Tarot with China. Tarot with China. And we getting ready to see what you got going on for early August. Hope everybody's family is well. Hope everybody's taking care of themselves this summer, staying hydrated. Also everybody's pets, elderly. Hope everybody's doing great. Praying for anybody who's suffering a loss right now. We getting ready to see what's going on with Leo early August, okay? Let's see what's going on. What's going on with Leo early August? What's going on with Leo early August? Leo early August. Leo early August. Leo. What's going on with y'all? No, I don't really like. If you're gonna come out, let's come out. Like, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Okay. We got cutting ties. Okay, Leo's cutting ties with somebody from some psychopath. Okay, Leo. Sounds like a lot of people got rid of a lot of people this summer. People that no longer serve them. Blocked. I know that's right. Sometimes you got to block a person, not for them, but for you. Like, let me not hit this person out one more. What's going on with Leo? Early August. Legal. Some legal matters. What's going on? Oh. Okay, time. What's going on with Leo? Okay. Antisocial. Epiphany. Smell the roses. I did that recently. Had a big bouquet of roses by my bed. And I just kept smelling this sweet smell that kept passing me while I was sleeping over and over and over. And I was like, this got to be fucking heaven. Like, it just smelled like I was going to sleep and waking up in heaven. Okay, waves of emotions behind this. What's going on with Leo? Early August. Leo, early August. I gotta do Sag again because somebody came from the other side and wanted to speak to me from the dead. So I have to do your reading again. So excuse the Sages. I will do another reading. I can't help who comes through when I'm doing the cards. This clearly is not nobody coming from the other side. This is actually something that's going on with Leo. So I just go based upon what the cards, what the cards say. Hopeless, not hopeless. What's going on with Leo early August? Going on with Leo, early August. Leo, early Augusta. Okay, laughter, happiness, and joy. Okay, so we getting somewhere after all of this. Okay, all right, cool. We're getting somewhere. Okay, cool. So what it looks like, Leo, is you caught some type of epiphany about somebody. They got you into some sort of legal matters, which fucked up with your time and your vacation for the summer. You're cutting ties with this person, giving psychopathic, unpredictable behavior, very much bipolar. You block this person. You went off to somewhere where there's water, okay, waves and water, beaches. Now you're smelling the roses, okay, very much, in your feelings still about the situation. You know what I mean? So you're feeling wishy-washy and you are feeling a sense of depression and some type of depression or suicide behind all of this, okay? But there is a happy ending, okay, to this, okay? So that it ended with happiness, joy, and healing, okay? So you need to heal from this person. First, let's see who this psychopath is. Who's the psychopath? Gemini, Scorpio. Capricorn, Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus, or a Libra and a Gemini. Okay, could be any of those signs. Ages could be 46, their age, 33, 43, or 34, or 54, or 45. Okay, 80s babies, y'all going crazy out there. Y'all going, I know he was part of the crack era. Okay, but we ain't the crack babies. Those are the ones in the 90s. Okay, those are the ones in the 90s. Okay, all right, cool. So we do have this with this person. How does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about you right now, Leo? Give me 3 cards explaining how you feel about the Leo right now. They feel like you're a fucking rat. You're a nosy ass rat. Okay, you ratted on them for some reason why, and you're just nosy. Like, what else? This person, yeah, this person is verbally abusive. This person was verbally abusive. That's what it is. Yep, Leo. Now I see why you left this person. Just verbally abusive, loose with their words, quickly use their words without thinking first. I think I could be like that sometimes when I'm pissed. But, you know, I'm like one of those persons that how you start off with me is how you leave with me. So they feel like, you know, you was watching everything. And also, they kept using this term, you're my ball. You're my ball. Okay, that's something that DDG came up with. One of the streamers, he started calling girls his ball. So this person considered you to be their ball, but they said, like I said, you was nosy, you had your eyes on them all the time, and then because they was hiding stuff. Somebody that's not doing anything won't worry about if they have their eyes on you. I don't care if you have your eyes on me, especially if you're not my man. So I can technically do what I want to do. You got to be more careful than that. Feel me? Step up to the plate and handle your business or not. Get it together or forget it forever. I always say people just want to just have access to you without no titles so they can do the bare minimum. Next. Okay. How else is the psychopath feel about you, Leo? Yeah, they was worried about you being nosy and a rat because, you know, they when you found out, you ran on social media and you told people about what you found out. That's why they called you a rat. Okay. And you was being nosy and you had your eye on them. Okay. But they considered you to be their ball. They kept saying, that's my ball. That's my ball. That's my ball. Shout out to DDG. That's what I heard. What else the psychopath? What else is going on with the psychopath? What else they want to say? Speak or forever hold your peace. This is your last card. Ooh. They said you were stupid, like the yellow bus, and that you're gonna need a blanket in the cold nights to get over them. That's funny. Okay, slow bus. You're gonna need a blanket to stay warm, my love. Okay, like you're gonna miss me. You're gonna need a blanket. Okay, you heard enough from you. Okay, let's get some characteristics about this person because this person is funny, Leo. This person is funny. I gave you ages and I gave you signs, so put it together. Okay, let me know if any of those signs and numbers, if the sign of the person and their age resonate. This message is for you. That's why I do so much resonating so that we can get down to the bottom of it. Let's put some vibration in these cards. Find out what's going on. Can't make this up. Let's see what else is going on. Psychopath. Abusive. Who is this person? What did this person do? Why is Leo mad at this person for the cross watchers? Why is this Leo mad at this person? What did this person do? What did this person do? I got a cheater. That's why I didn't want you to breadcrumbing. Broke ass nigga, broke ass bitch, breadcrumbing. Very much bad luck in all their relationships. Claim they have multiple streams of income, like, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Okay, but laying flat on their back. They're not doing anything. They don't even have a car, a place to stay. You know, people say that you're broke. It depends on what you mean. Okay, if you have assets, right? If you own homes and you own your car, you know what I mean? And so you're not broke. You know what I mean? I think people get it confused. Somebody could have like $55,000 in the bank and say, I'm not broke. Yes, you are. If you don't own your home and you have $55,000 in the bank, you're broke. Because at the end of the day, that money's gonna go eventually, especially if you're not investing it. And then where are you gonna live when your credit gets fucked up? But I digress. You know what I'm saying? People are rich in the heart. People are also rich in the heart and the spirit. Okay? You can't give money to a fuck nigga or a fuck bitch. It's not gonna make a difference. They're always gonna be a fuck nigga and a fuck bitch with $100,000. They're gonna be a fuck bitch or a fuck nigga when they got $0. Okay? Psychopath. What else going on with this person? So yeah, bad luck, breadcrumbing, claim they have multiple streams of income, very standoffish, always fighting. So this person has always offering new cups to people, like I said, and you have to constantly keep fighting with them behind them. But there was a narcissist, so they had about 8, 9, 10 girlfriends, about 6 homes, and about like 25 different personalities. Okay, all right, cool. Um, so yeah, we clarified enough about this clown. We already know what they was about, Leo. We know what they was about. Okay, all right, cool. So let's see. What's going on in the courts? I want to find out what's going on with your court situation. Are you going to win this court or are you going to lose in this court battle? Let's clarify that. I know you guys want to know that. Are you going to win or lose in this court battle? Is Leo going to win or lose in this court battle? Win or lose? Okay, so you will have a new beginning. So if this is bankruptcy, you will win this case. If you're doing bankruptcy right now, Leo, you will win that court case with a new beginning. However, there is a tower moment behind savings from you wanting to party too much at night. Okay, so you got to clip the partying. So you got to start doing that now, Leo. If you're going into bankruptcy or you got some whatever it is that you're doing with this legal matter, they are going to give you go into some type of payment plan for whatever the situation that you got yourself in, whatever the situation that this clown got you into, actually, because this psychopath got you into this financial struggle, Leo. Either with your landlord, back on your car payment, trying to help them out. They gaslighted you, and you know you was in love with them. It was what it was. You did what you did, but now it's costing you on the back end. And now they're on to their next victim. They're on to their new supply. They're on to their new supply. Just know that, okay? And it is what it is, okay? But you have to cut off the hanging out at night, okay? And get active, get out of hermit mode, meaning that stop laying around, figure out how you can get one more job, like do Uber on the side, DoorDash, possibly start your own YouTube channel, start monetizing, do something else on the side to bring some type of other income in, okay? Because now this person has got you into debt with all the gaslighting and all the trying to, it could even just be something as spending more time with them, which made less time for you to work, okay? It could be something as simple as that, okay? But whatever it is, that's going to happen. The legal matter is going to be a new beginning for you. It is not going to be clear. The debt is not going to be cleared away. It's going to be a new beginning. So it's going to be payment plans. Anything else you want to say about this legal matter? Yeah, you will no longer be in your head about this. This came out reverse. All right, everything's looking good. What else? So anything else with this legal matter? So that's good news, Leo. You needed it. Somebody needed that confirmation, and they're sitting there like, whew! Like, let's see. So the death card also came out also. So a Scorpio is coming in to help you also. So you're gonna have some type of Scorpio come in and help you with this debt. Okay. All right, cool. So we know what's going on with the legal matter. You block this person, you're cutting ties, that's self-explanatory. Untapped talents. Answered questions, self-reflection. Okay, so let's see what type of other streams of income you can do to help you with these finances with untapped talents. Let me help you with that. Let's clarify it with the slow bus cards first for the slow niggas. Okay. Oh shoot. All right. Clarify untapped talents. Working this. Okay, so we have a zebra and a wagon. Okay, so what I'm getting with the wagon is you can actually go to Craigslist.org and create you a ad for a moving truck to help people move their belongings. That's going to actually help you get some more streams of income. Also, so it's somewhere within that realm, moving stuff, helping people move junk, helping people move junk out their property. Going connecting with like people that do landscaping and say, hey, when you're finished landscaping people's homes, do you need me to help you trash the stuff, okay, whatever it is they're getting off their property, okay. So moving would be one. Also I got zebra here, so only thing I could get with zebra is going to work at a zoo. What else can I get from that? Going to work at a zoo and looking at any gray areas, because black and white equals gray. So just checking the gray areas, looking to see on social media what people are not talking about, and making an account talking about exactly that. Do what other people aren't doing. Gray areas, like find a niche, see what people are not doing that you would like to do. Change the game. Anything else? Untapped talents. This is good. This is good information, Leos. And for those of the in the beauty industry, you could go to Craigslist and post for a $5 ad in the beauty section to gain clients for your business as well. Untapped talents. Some of you guys do babysitting. Other you guys are gonna do ear irrigation. Ear irrigation is a high business where people actually pay you to clean out their ears, believe it or not. Okay, so ear irrigation, and babysitting. Okay, other hustles that you can get. As far as the ear, also, you're gonna understand the importance of word of mouth. So if you have some type of business, start giving out business cards and understand that every client must leave with a business card, leading to what? Other people purchasing your business. Okay. All right. We got comb came out. Okay. So there is cats on here. So there actually is a big influx of people needing people to watch their pets when they're away. There is this app called, what's the name of the app? All right, I'll post the name of the app in the description when I get off of here, okay? But there is an app where you can actually it's called Rover. Robber, okay? You can actually post the ad for you to babysit cats and dogs, okay? Like I'm literally giving y'all the tease, okay? All right, cool. Comb. So whoever's in the beauty industry or a barber, start figuring out multiple streams of income. So meaning that if you're doing cuts, try to do beard conditioning. Say that you purchased some expensive cologne and they're gonna spray their cologne with this baccarat or something before they leave, okay? Because imagine if I want to go get my hair cut and you cut hair and I'm a man, right? And I got a beard and I got a hot date, right? But I can't get home in enough time to get a hold of my cologne or whatever I got to get a hold of. But I could go to you and get my beard conditioned and get the baccarat spray on my cologne. Okay, that probably costs like $800 a bottle. I don't know how much it costs. Okay, but I know it's expensive. Okay, but I can go get a $150 haircut. That's including the beard conditioning with the baccarat sprayed on top of it, as if I bought the baccarat myself. Okay, because I'm coming to you to come spend my money. Okay, get creative. Multiple streams of income within your niche. If you're a barber, take up scalp micropigmentation. Go on ahead. I teach scalp micropigmentation class here in Atlanta, so if you're interested in that, definitely hit me up in the email in the description. I charge $1,500 for the class. It will come with your machinery. So I do teach how to do scalp micropigmentation. If you want to know what that is, go to YouTube, Google scalp, put in the search scalp micropigmentation, and you will be able to see what that consists of. Okay, you can help people fill in their bald spots. There's a lot of people who don't want to let go of their hair. Okay, and they just receding somewhere here or there, and they just need a little hooker upper. Okay, that's where scalp micropigmentation comes in from. Okay, so I gave you quite a few things on here. Craigslist, like I said, Craigslist ads for $5 in the beauty section if you're in the beauty industry is a great way, other than Groupon, to be able to get people to find out about your business. Clap that T. Clap that T. Okay, including mowers. If you mow lawn, for people who are watching me, for my stalker that's watching me, go ahead to Craigslist and create you a mowing lawn ad. Okay, on Craigslist, it's $5. Clap that T. Okay, but moving forward, because I used to be a business owner, but I still am a business owner in different ways, of course, like on this platform in different ways. But once a business owner, always a business owner, because this information that I gathered in order to be able to run my microblading business never goes away. And if I wanted to do it again, I could do it on a handstand. Okay. So like I said, if you did it once, you could do it well again. Clap that T. Okay, cool. So we do have that. So get into your untapped talent, so that way you can work on that legal issue. Keep that motherfucker blocked. Okay, they used you. Cry, soak it up. That's why I never do too much for anybody that's not showing me reciprocation. Okay, because it's giving, let me see what I could get out this bitch, let me see what I could get out this nigga that I'm gonna be buying. Okay, right. All right, so don't fall into that. Okay, because love is effortless, love is kind, love is genuine. Love, it doesn't consist of buying people stuff. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, now if you would know, like, if that person, some people fall on hard times, that's a different thing. So if you knew when they was up, they did stuff for you, like took you out the country, laid you up, never really had you paying for anything, when they were up, but now they're down, that's different. Feel me? I'm talking about the person that you meet that they do nothing for you, and they're always looking for you to do something for them for nothing. Okay, cool. So know the difference. Okay, stop being so quick, ladies and gentlemen, to meet somebody and start giving them, oh, you don't know this person, you don't know their intentions, you don't know what they're about. Try to actually get to know them first. Okay, take them out for coffee, go for a walk, go for a walk on the beach. Why would a person feel some type of way about you taking them for a walk on the beach if you're just meeting them? What's the problem, honey? Do I gotta take you to STK on the first night? Does that make sense? Test people out, test people's loyalty and money, because in reality, if you can find somebody that's down for you without you doing anything for them, right? You met a winner, because nowadays people in 2025, they're only about financial gain. Clock that team, right? Test their loyalty. Meet them first. Take them somewhere cheap. I remember when I met my daughter's father, one of the biggest car accident lawyers and part of the Russian mafia. May I say, clock that T. It is what it is. And when I met him, he picked me up in a dirty old white van. I'll never forget it. I was 19 years old. And I remember him pulling up. I met him, actually. I used to dance. He pulled up to me when I was shopping. Very much shopping. I was always shopping because I was an exotic dancer when I met him. And he was like, China. And I'm like, who are you? He's like, oh, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, I gotta go. Right? I was getting ready to go on the subway. And he was like, nah, like, I'm about to go up the block, go shopping. You want to come with me? So I'm looking at him. I'm like, why not? I'm not doing shit, right? So I'm like, fuck it, let's go. So we go, we get there. It was actually a store that sold Iceberg at the time. And if you know anything about Iceberg, Iceberg was like $800 for a shirt at the time, right? At that time, right? Iceberg and Coogee was very popular around that time. But anyway, we went into the store. I had just met him, and we went to the store. He said, pick whatever you want. I said, what? He's like, yeah, pick whatever you want. Whatever you want, pick it. I got so, I got like a full wardrobe of Iceberg. Like, I got so many Icebergs, some Coogee sweaters, some Daffy Ducks. Like, it was crazy. Anyway, I had got a bunch of stuff, and of course he paid for it. And okay, that was cool or whatever. But then the next time I seen him, he had told me some story. He was like, yo, like, I lost my job. He was like, and I'm down and out. You think you can lend me $200? At the time, I was an exotic dancer. So I was like, of course. I was like, thank you so much for the clothes. I gave him $200. He was like, cool. He was like, well, I'm going to pick you up in a minute just so we can have a drink because I'm feeling sad. He was like, so I'm going to pick you up in a van, right? And I'm like, okay. So anyway, he pulls up, and it's a dirty white van. It looks like something that you kidnap somebody in, right? And I'm looking at this shit, and I'm kind of scared because I'm like, okay. Like, is this man gonna kidnap me or whatever? So anyway, I got in the van. My daughter's father's 20 years older than me anyway. So I got in the van, and and we went somewhere. We went, I forgot where we went to. We went to like a house party or something like that. And when we got there, he opened up the van door and pulled out this big ass bottle of Henny. The Henny bottle was so big that it stood on the ground and it came up to like about our waistline, right? And I was like, I've never seen a fucking Henny bottle this big or whatever. So I'm like, this is crazy, right? So he went upstairs and we was at the party, whatever. And he was like, I got something to tell you. He was like, what? He was like, I want to, he said, I'm gonna give you an envelope. And he was like, I want you to go shop. I'm this nigga like, you're about like 1 minute you're broke, now you got an envelope of money. I'm like, I'm confused. So anyway, he gives me the fucking envelope, and then the envelope is $2,000, right? And back in the days, this was a lot of money for it to be, I think 1999 around that time or whatever, going into the 2000s. And I'm looking at him like, he was like, that was a test. I just wanted to see if you was going to give me the $200 or if you was going to fuck with me if I was broke. Because when I met you, I took you shopping. I just want to just test you to make sure that you down for me like I'm down for you. And I was just like crying like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, and then we was off to our life after that. Okay. And then we had my daughter, and he's very gangster. And like, that's what I like about him is that, even now, like if I needed to make a call for something, to make something happen, you know what I mean? Or if I had to make some move and move some chesses on the board, he's gonna do it. You feel it? It don't make a difference what, who, when, how. Okay, he just all he has to do is press a button. Okay, because like I said, he is part of the Russian mafia. Because I know you're like, what's the Russian mafia? Clap that T. Clap that T. You feel me? That's why I moved to Atlanta, because we moved to Atlanta to stay safe. Okay. All right. Cool. Anyway, moving past this story because this is a lot going on in this story for the Leos. But anyway, make a short story long. Long story short. Um, Test the person out so you won't wind up in this situation again. Is what I'm saying. Okay. Like if I fuck with a nigga and you're not giving me no money, nigga, I really fuck with you because there's niggas that really give me money. You feel me? Like, and like me, I'll just be like, I ain't got it. You know what I mean? And I live this very incognito life. I just can't. I'm like Hannah Montana. I have so many different lives. It's hilarious. All right, but at the end of the day, nevertheless, put somebody through the test before you wind up with one of these. Okay, because that's what happened to you. Keep this person blocked. Cut those ties forever. Don't go back. Okay, and you'll be out of your mind with the situation. Let's see when the laughter is going to come back. How long it's going to take you to get over the situation. Let's roll the dice. 2 weeks, 1 week. Some of you a year. 2 weeks, 1 week. Some of you a year. But it is what it is. It's time to work. It's time to work on your self-reflection and put your mind into these extra curricular activities financially so that when you can get out of this legal problem, you don't even have time to be fucking work. You don't have time to feel like this because you gotta work on your untapped talents so that way you can work on this and get yourself back where you needed to be, and don't ever do this again. Okay, clock that T, Leo. Okay, that's a lot of T. That's a lot of T. That's a lot of T. That's a lot of T today. You feel me? But I meant what I said, and it's 100% accurate. Clock that T and do your homework. Okay. You gotta do your homework on people. A lot of people don't do their homework because they don't know they're in danger. Oh my God, they be in danger and don't know, chat. And I just be like, ooh, only you know. But enough of me, okay? All right, cool. So there will be delays in any type of activities for the summer and things that you have plans for because this person drained your pockets and got the fuck up out of there. I hate to say that, okay? But like I said, this legal matter, you're gonna file for bankruptcy, you're gonna be able to correct whatever, you're gonna get into these payments, so you're gonna be fine, you're gonna be able to grasp yourself and take time to sit down and smell the roses, okay? So get you some roses, some flowers, sit home, get you some wine, start a rose garden, something, okay, to keep you active. Get by the water, get your feet in the water, get your feet in the sand, go for a salt bath in the sea, okay? That actually helps you regenerate your body and get rid of inflammation because sadness and heartbreak causes inflammation in the body, and salt reduces that. Talking to myself. Clock that T, okay? All right, cool. So Leo, okay, y'all got the T already from this. Y'all understand the assignment. I gave y'all some multiple streams of income. Let me know if you guys actually start some of these multiple streams of income that I told y'all about, and let me know if it fruitioned anything. And if it did, come back here and drop a comment. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Bye.